Hey guys, welcome to Project Bell Music's YouTube channel and the Saturday Night Podcast number 14 with your hosts, Ell and Lisa. So, welcome guys, welcome.
Hi, Dan.
So, hey up, Dan, hey up, Dan. Yeah, little bit of a grift. Um, YouTube has been pesky again. Make sure you subscribe. You are subscribed because YouTube's been pesky again and unsubscribing people. So yeah, it's not just this channel. And I know myself from quite a few other channels that I watch, and from what Lisa's been saying. Um, yeah, they've been unsubscribing people again. So make
Yeah.
sure you are subscribed, and also spank the like, spank it hard. I do like a good spanking of the like and the subscribe. So yep. Yeah. So, yeah, and make sure you share this out to your socials and make sure you comment. And hello, lurkers, you can't comment. We don't bite. We don't bite.
Usually.
So yeah, our yeah, yeah. So yeah, and hello, replay crew. We're going to be starting our main topics in a couple of minutes. So, hello, repair crew. We love you and everything. So yeah, right. Let's dive into the topics today, which is we've got 6 bands, and we're going to be talking about um, right 6 bands in total, and then we're going to go. Then we're going to go into the wonderful world of Feist and Lisa's journey in reading in her reading of Feist's series of books. So yeah, so let's dive into the first band, which was a recommendation. If you watched last week's stream, last Saturday's stream, we had Kieran from Thieves of Liberty to see what he's been up to. And his recommendation, um, uh, let me see, his recommendation was Mason Hill and their song Broken Sun. Now, Lisa Boo, Lisa, what did you recommend? What did you find? What is your thoughts, I should say?
Mason Hill is an amazing band. I've been listening to them for a long time. So when he said that, I was like, yay, we get to have them on here.
Yeah,
So yeah, Broken Sun is an amazing song. It's an amazing song. Um, it really kicks like right from the beginning on. It just kicks and kicks hard. So the vocals, oh my goodness, vocals are amazing. Loved the tone of his voice. The harmonies are excellent. It's super catchy too. The song itself is super catchy, and it has a really good hook to the song. Um,
yeah,
the drums and the bass are awesome. Guitar solos are amazing. Um, the lyrics are pretty cool too. I'm chasing all the things I've done. I'm not your broken son. Like just the lyrics themselves are just amazing. It has a really strong story to it too, like with the lyrics and everything, which I love. Um, so yeah, I give it a plus plus plus.
yeah, yeah. I quite liked them. Um, I've never really heard of them. Yeah, I know I've been living under a rock, but do you know when you find a band that you just like, it completely sideswipes you
Yeah.
out of left field. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I sort of like. Mason Hill sort of like bypassed us, if you know what I mean, and basically sideswiped us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
when I
there were quite a
yeah,
few bands that you suggested to me that I should have heard of them before, but sometimes it depends on the place that you're at, right? In Canada, some of the UK songs, some of the UK bands, they're not as well played, and like we get a lot of American music here in Canada. It's just a shame that it's not as widespread. Like listening to you on the radio, it was it kind of opened up a new world um, with different songs and stuff from the UK and that.
yeah,
So
yeah. That's
yeah,
the thing. That's the thing when you doing something like a radio show. I know I'm taking a couple of months off, but shameless plug, shameless plug. Yeah, yeah. But when you, like I said, when you're doing like a radio show or doing YouTube, doing stuff like this on
yeah,
YouTube, it's sort of like you do come across a lot of bands from across the world, and you're thinking, how did I miss this band? How
yeah,
did I miss it? How did even some of the bands that have been out for about what 5, 6 years, ten
yeah,
years, and you're thinking it's only now that you actually coming across them. It's
yeah,
like with Mason Hill, with the song Broken Sun. If it wasn't for Kieran, when I asked him what band would you recommend to somebody who hasn't heard of a band, which band would you recommend? And when he turned around and says, "Oh, check out Mason Hill," and I did. And yeah, it's like you said there, Barely. So it's the actual band and the song. It's absolutely amazing. Overall, it's a
yeah,
brilliant song.
yeah. The
The,
whole
the,
package.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
everything about it is absolutely solid. You can't fault it. You cannot
yeah,
fault it. It's well written. It's well produced. It's well performed. The band's tight and everything.
yeah,
It's like I said, the overall package was absolutely brilliant.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, that's the thing, right? With the lyrics having that story to it too, it just adds another dimension to a song, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
like if it just kind of hits you when you actually listen to the to the lyrics, right?
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh god, yeah. It's like
Yeah,
I was like when I was listening to it earlier today, I was like, oh damn. Like I said, it's just like where the hell has this been? Where the hell has this band been in my life? Because
yeah,
the it's like I said, it's well written and the lyrics just made you sit up and actually listen to them.
yeah, yeah. That's right.
So
Like, yeah, I like that when the lyrics do that, right? They catch you and they have a
yeah,
actual story to it. So
yeah,
yeah,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, going on to the next one. The band is called Die So Fluid, and the song, The Start or the End. Now, what did you think of this band and song?
I thought it was super cool. It's a super cool video, the video itself, right? And I love the use of piano in this song. I love the use of piano in any song.
Yeah.
The vocals, they're very unique. She has a very unique vocal range. I thought it was just so amazing. It had an orchestral feel to it. Um, it reflects on a story of loss and recovery. Um, the lyrics really hit the heart for me, anyways. Like uh, another song, right? That gets you with the story. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and guitars, vocals, drums, piano, everything was perfect to get the feel right for this song. Um,
Yeah.
Powerful lyrics, and the video itself showed basically homeless crisis that's prevalent in pretty much all society right now. I said very powerful song. I gave it an A plus 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 again because it was so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Give you a little bit of a backstory. Um, a few years ago, the original drummer died,
Ah,
and
okay,
yeah, so yeah,
okay,
yeah, it was hard for the band to actually, yeah, hard to for the band. I mainly Grog, the singer bassist. So
okay.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
okay. So I got the last part right
yeah,
because I could feel it, right? I could feel it as soon as I started listening to it that there was loss in there, and
yeah,
and it came across. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. Now I've been following Daiso through for over 10 years now. Ever since I first came across them back in 2011. Um, yeah, they are absolutely amazing. Now, like you said, with the lyrics and the loss, and yeah, you can tell by Grog's lyrics, songwriting, performance, and there's a lot of emotion, a lot
Yeah.
of emotion in the lyrics. It's to the point where it's like she puts a lot into it. She puts a lot of everything, pretty much everything into the song and into the performance.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, it's an amazing song. It's absolutely amazing song. So I'll put the link up. Not only are the links to the songs or in the description, I'm posting the links to the videos in the chat there. So if anybody wants to watch the videos after, please do. Yeah. So yeah, it's yeah, like I said, she not only is she the singer for the band, but she's also the bassist as well. She, like I said, she an amazing bassist and singer.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's plus the drummer.
And the
Yeah,
piano too. And the piano.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I really
yeah,
love when they use piano. So
yeah, yeah. Oh
yeah.
God, yeah, same here, same here. There's quite a few songs out there who that are like, shall we say, have used the piano absolutely brilliantly, absolutely amazingly, especially in certain, especially like some bands just throw stuff in just for the hell of it. But most bands will actually say, right, this, if you got like a good record, good engineer, good producer, for if you, when you go to actually record, they will turn around and says, you know what's really good at this particular point in the song is, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and most bands will listen to the producer and say, ah, right, he's got a good idea. They've got a good idea here. Let's put that there. Let's put like certain instruments in that sort of like in those spots where they said, and Dyson Fluid is actually Dyson Fluid is actually one of them. They actually listened and actually said, ah, that part there is absolutely needs that piano. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the transitions as well were really good. I enjoyed the whole song. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Especially right at the end, where it's like sort of like goes from the main part of the song and through and going and doing the outro to the song. That
yeah,
piano part there was so beautiful. It was so beautiful, so beautiful.
yeah,
Like to actually end the song. So
yeah. And there were birds too, right, in the song. So, like I said, I listened to it 3 times. I listened to all 3 of the songs 3 times, so then I can get like sometimes the first run through you hear a song, right, and then the second time you might hear something else. The third time I heard other things. So yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's, when I do sort of like any type of review, whether it be on here or doing a written review, which in turn, thank you, Lisa Boo, for actually sending it there, the song's over. Now I'm starting to get back into doing written reviews again after what taking a what 3 year break, pretty much a 3 year break from doing them. So
Well, that's good.
yeah,
I know I enjoyed them. I shared them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, thank you for that one, for that for getting me back into getting to doing like actual written reviews, which how I started doing the Project Metal music.
Yeah. I enjoy reading them and that. So yeah.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
yeah, so, yeah. It's just sometimes it's just me rambling on there, like how much I sort of like how much I like the songs and stuff like that, and if people read them and enjoy them, you know what I mean? It's like all good,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah. And
It's just
it gives the bands a little more, a little more promo too,
expo-
right?
yeah, yeah, exposure. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So the third song and the third band is the band called Thalia. Now, if anybody is like an OG to the radio show, I have played Thalia before over on the radio show. So they've just released a new song called Vision Empire. So, Lisa, what did you make of the song Vision Empire by Thalia?
I, I was kind of I was like, wow, when I first started listening to it, because they're a French quartet, right? Yeah. So it was
Yeah,
right off the bat, it was different. It was in a good way. It was different. Um, it started off really strong. Man, those drums, holy moly, they were just kicking. Like vocals and the guitars came in with some, and it was almost like cool jazzy blues beats. It was different. I really liked the song, and it's like they blended hard rock with like a progressive feel to it. Um, yeah, and the transitions were really nice too throughout the song. Um,
yeah,
the lyrics are really thought provoking. Oh, and the line, the darkly world is on fire. Now I have to act and become a leader. That really, like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The video itself was really cool. The video that you sent me, it was like a lyric video, so then I could like get a feel for the words too, right?
Yeah.
So I give it an A plus plus. It was different. Um, it it wasn't what I was expecting. I really love that jazzy blues feel to it though too, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say it. Also, you've got like it's definitely a mashup of styles there, but they've done it just right. If you know what I mean.
Yes.
You got the blues, you got the jazz, you got like hard rock. Yeah, you got the the progressive side of things. But also it's got like the symphonic fantasy,
Yes. Yes.
the symphonic fantasy, especially especially within like what the lyrics were, what the singer was actually singing about,
Yeah.
and with like the vibe of the actual video itself,
Yeah.
where it's like sort of like going into battle type of thing. If you know what I mean,
Yeah.
it's like it's sort of like rising up and taking up arms and going into sort of like sort of like actually physically picking up arms and going into a fight, or
Yeah.
picking up sort of like picking up or even now sort of like picking up um sort of like going out to protest, going out to sort of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it in the video itself, it showed the sword in the ground, and there was fire all the way around it, like how it said this darkly world is on fire, and he has to become the leader. And at the end, it said about becoming the king. Um, yeah, and it was like all hail king, like that kind of feel, like you're saying, like going
Yeah,
to war,
yeah,
right? And
yeah.
starting a
It's
new, like starting and finding a new place to live, almost that feel like they had to move.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
yeah.
Like I said, the links are in the description there. After the podcast, after we're finished, please go out and check the bands out, and come back and say, "Oi, El, Lisa, those bands that you've discussed, absolutely amazing." Or El, Lisa, eh, not too sure. Doesn't
That's
matter.
okay.
Just
Yep.
have a listen. Give us your thought. Come back and give us your thoughts on the bands.
Well, yeah,
So yeah,
that lets us know what the people want to hear too, right? Like that lets us know kind of where uh, what we can show the next time, or like if you have a band that you really love, put it in the comments. Like tell us, can you do a review on this band or this song, or like if you are a band, let us know, let Al know, and maybe interview, right? So
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. It might be like it might be sometimes it might be about what maybe it's 2 3 weeks out before we get around to being on the show. But yeah, just like said, like we just said there. Let us know in the comments what bands you want us to feature, and we'll get
yeah,
around to actually do. And yeah, and and if you are like a band, you might actually, and you want to like, oh, you got new stuff coming out. Let us know. We'll get you on to do like a little interview, whether it be on the podcasts or doing a standalone interview. So
Yep.
yeah. So the fourth song, the fourth song. Now I did hear about Simone Simmons doing a solo album. I did hear about it. But yeah, what did you think about this song, Aeterna?
It was amazing. It was amazing. Um, because uh, she was the lead for. I just had a brain fart. She was.
Epic, Epica,
um,
Epica.
she's amazing. I that would be amazing if she had her own, like, if she's doing her own music, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's well put this way. I've been following the band Epica for what getting close on for 20 years now, and yeah, absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Everything about this. If you want to, if you well, I've actually published my thoughts about on this Simone Simmons' song Turner on my website. So if you want to go to projectmetalmusic.wordpress.com, you can actually read what I thought about the song over there. So yeah. So what did you like about the song?
well, the lyrics were amazing. The vocals were amazing. Like, the whole song was amazing. I loved everything.
Yeah,
So
no
yeah,
doubt. Yeah,
the whole song.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, now, little. So what I didn't put into the review because I wanted to focus on actual song itself. But what I didn't put in is there was sort of like a little hint to After Forever's Mea Culpa song.
Yeah.
Now, for those people who sort of like been following sort of like the symphonic um, metal, symphonic rock, symphonic metal genre. Um, Now, the guitarist for Epica, um, Mark Jansen, no relation to Flo Jansen, who was actually in After Forever with Flo before he left, and that started Epica in 2001, 2001. Um, there was a little bit of After Forever in the song, the Mea Culpa, especially
Yeah.
on if you know what I'm talking about, you will know when you hear the song. You can do a massive After Forever fan.
Yeah.
There was sort of like a hint of a little bit, tiniest little bit of a hint of After Forever in that actual song itself.
Yeah. Did you want me to read what I wrote out for this?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay. Um, basically, it was Nuclear Blast Records, right? That
yeah.
it came out on. Okay. Beautiful vocals. I said it was an epic song. It's a debut single from her forthcoming album Vermilion. which is coming out on August 23rd. Love the lyrics. Dark. It was dark and light. Uh, Basically, duality of life throughout the song. And I love the orchestral feel with the choir and the drums. Really strong with the guitars. Um, and I love this symphonic metal part of it. The video was really cool too. And it said amazing track. So that's basically what I wrote.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's that's the thing with like Epica, sort of like, and the style of Simone Simonson, this style of thing. It's sort of like very, very symphonic metal,
Yeah.
very symphonic metal. It's oh, I fell in love with like symphonic metal. I think it was about 1997 when I first heard with them Temptation with
Yeah.
their EP Enter. That's what I really got in. That's when I really started getting into it. When I sort of like discovered sort of like Nightwish and Lacuna Coil, and later on Epica and After Forever, and all those symphonic bands such as
Yeah.
Gallia and
Thalia. Yeah.
God Gallia.
Fortis
Sort of like
Venti.
Fortis Ventus. Yeah, there's so
Yeah.
many to name. There's so many best, absolutely amazing
Yeah.
symphonic metal, symphonic rock bands out there. It's unreal. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you want to read what I put about this song, I put in the when it decides to play ball. I put there's the link to the review. So if you guys want to read it, and yeah, um, bear with us, just making sure I've got the right link there. Like I said, the links are in the description there. So if you want to, there's the link to Simone's song, Aeterna. So yeah, so the fifth song is Glostick and the song Twisted. So you sent this over to me there, Lisa.
Yeah.
So do you want me to start?
Sure.
Yeah. Now, when I first heard this song, I think it was a bit earlier in the week, but I re-listened to it again earlier on today, and I was like, "Oh my god!" It's one of those, like I said earlier, Glostick was one of those bands where you just like just went underneath my radar for quite a while. But when I heard it, I was like, "Oh my god, where's this band been all my life?" Type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was amazed by it, especially with the bass, especially with the bass line
Oh yeah.
going going throughout the song at the forefront, in your face, pounding away. You know what I mean? It's one of those. It's absolutely amazing, the bass line, and couple that with the drums as well. It's like it feels like you've stuck your head in a Marshall stack with the volumes there turned up.
Yeah.
It's
I
absolutely amazing.
I cranked it.
It's
I cranked it when I listened to it. It's
best
better.
way.
Yeah. You crank it and listen.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, the bass. Well, put it this way, they are insanely good on the song. The bass and the
Mhm.
drums, they are a force to be reckoned with on the song. They are insanely good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guitars on the song, absolutely superb, absolutely superb on this song. and it's been a good few cool solos as well on the guitars throughout
Yeah.
the song, and the vocals are on absolutely on point, and I do highly recommend, highly recommend you guys listen to this song, which is Glostick, and the song uh, Twisted,
Yeah.
Twisted by Glostick. So go check them out, guys. So, what's your thoughts?
I love them.
Yeah,
This is what this band I love. They're actually doing a really a push right now because they're on Kick, not just on YouTube or that, but they're really trying to get enough followers on Kick right now, and they actually did a live jam session on Kick and on YouTube. Um, and I had sent you the link, but I think you were already sleeping, but for you to check that live out, and they're amazing in on live too. So they're the kind of band that's it's not just um, go into the studio and record and put an album out, but they are very good live too. Um, the song Twisted, um, it's a killer song. It's a really killer song. Um, I love the deep vocals and the drums and the bass. It just kept it going. Excellent guitar riffs, cool use of solos. I said guitars were excellent. Transitions were great. Really love the drums on this. The lyrics of the song too. You were once a metal, twisted metal in my brain, playing in your. And then the one it said mental games, and then the other one is metal games. So yeah, the lyrics themselves were pretty cool. So I give it an A++ because I love this band.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, yeah, right.
so yeah,
I've just subbed to the guys on on Kick,
yeah.
which is
And
Gloss. Yeah,
I did
yeah.
talk to them on their live, like when they were doing their live, and yeah, I sent that link along because they were cool with doing an interview. So
Oh, cool,
so
cool.
yeah, I had sent you the email and stuff. So hopefully, guys, we can get them on for an interview.
Yeah,
They're really cool dudes. Like I said, they're amazing. Um, live, their live performances are like if not better than the studio because they can do a lot of improv, right? And they were doing songs that they've heard once, like on the live. It was amazing. They were just, oh, we played this once. Let's do this, and it was just like, wow, it was amazing.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
doing a rave for this band.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
um, so yeah, guys, go check them out on Kick too.
yeah.
Like I say,
It's
they're trying to get uh, enough followers over there so they can get over that that first initial hump, right, of getting people over on Kick. So
yeah.
um,
I'm on Kick right now, as you can see. I'm on Kick right now. Yeah, it's Glostick. That's Glostick over on Kick. They are at 2,100 and well over 2,100 followers on over on Kick. So
cool,
yeah, go check them out. Go check them out, guys.
cool, because they were when they did the live, I think it was just over 100 people. So yeah, they've really picked up steam there on their
Yeah.
Kick channel. So yeah, they're awesome.
Oh, good.
And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
hopefully you can get them on to interview. So
Oh, good. Yeah. 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 Go check them out, guys. Go check them out. Right. The next band and next and final band. Now we've did reviews, a couple of reviews of this band a couple of times on the show,
I
and
love them. Can't help it.
yeah, oh god, yeah, oh god, yeah, oh yeah, this band. Yeah, I'm so glad you sent these guys over, Lisa. I'm so glad you sent these over. These guys are absolutely amazing. The band is called Evergrey, and the song "Seer." Now, yeah. Now I've did a review of this band when I was writing up earlier on today, getting my thoughts down, and I was like, when I well put it this way, it's a that's my review, and I was thinking I just went into like reviewer mode, and I just wrote out like a full review for it. So I
Yeah,
thought, screw it, I'll post it on
it's
the
mine.
website.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, what's your thoughts of this song by Evergrey?
Well, I love this band. So um, uh, all around, this band is amazing. Like the vocals are amazing. Easy to understand the lyrics. The drums kick. Um, the guitars are amazing. The bass is amazing. The bass and the drums keep the tone really nice. Guitar riffs are killer. And I love the use of the synthesizer, the keyboard. Um, I have this band on my playlist, so um, I'm going to continue to listen to them forever. So I highly
Yeah,
recommend this band, Evergrey. So
yeah,
A plus plus plus.
yeah. I've posted the link to the review of Evergrey and the songs here in the chat there. So if you want to read my uh, um, review, please do. Well, one thing I will say about the song is the ending
Yeah,
of the end the ending of the song, where the finish playing the song, you get a shot of the drummer, put his drum, yes, he says sticks down on the drums, gets up, walks to the camera, kneels down and says thank you to everybody,
yeah,
and he just walks off, and that's absolutely amazing. That very few bands actually do that in a
yeah,
video.
yeah.
So
They're very amazing, humble. Like as people, they're amazing. Like they're very humble. They treat their fans with a lot of respect and love, and um, that's another reason why I like this band a lot is because their humbleness and they know if it wasn't for fans, they wouldn't be where they are, right? Um, so yeah, I'm gonna listen. Like I say, this is on my playlist, and they're staying there.
yeah,
So
I've added to it. So, guys, I have created a playlist on the channel where I've been every time we do sort of like sort of the reviews. I've been adding videos to a playlist called Unsigned and Independent Bands. So if anybody wants to check out the videos or what to in the playlist of the playlist section, you'll see the playlist of unsigned and independent bands, indie bands. So yeah, the videos are there. So yeah, go check them out. And also the video. You think, I'm not going to sit there going through 20, 30 bands, scrolling through. The links are in the chat there and down in the description below as well. So if you wanted if you want to listen to the 6 bands that we've reviewed today, please do. Just go to the description and then you can watch them. And like I said before, if you watch them, come back and let us know your thoughts, whether it be yay or a nay. Doesn't matter. It's all we ask is go check them out. That's all we ask.
Yeah.
Because not every band that we sort of review here is to everybody's taste. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So midstream. Midstream drift again. So I know you. I know there's people watching. I see you guys here. Well, you got just say hello. We don't bite. We don't. We want you to sort of interact with us and have a bit of a laugh, learn something. You know what I mean? It's like we sort of and also spank the like and spank it hard. Let us know. Let us know what you if you like the stream. So yeah, it's like I said, like I said, we let us know if you like what we're doing here, and we'll keep going. And if like I said earlier on, if you've got a band that you want us to sort of review and possibly get on for an interview, let us know down in the comments below. Yeah, it's yeah, like I said, it helps the channel out big time by spanking the like, hitting the smashing the subscribe, share and comment, and yeah, it does help the channel out in a big way. It does help the channel out in a big way. So yeah, so Lisa, that's the end of the grift. So Lisa, oh yeah, hello replay crew, how you doing? Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments what you think of the stream. So Lisa, go. Lisa. Right. Let's go on to our next subject, which is your journey into the wonderful world of Feist and your sort of journey.
Gotta do this.
Have you finished it?
Yeah. No, I haven't finished it. No, no.
Oh, you not finished it?
Oh, no. I'm slow. I've been slow. Like I said, I've been like, I wanted to finish it. Of course I did. I've just been slow. I'm chapter 18. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
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 Um,
Yeah. Without giving too much away, because we do want people to read Feist because he's an epic writer. Because Feist takes the ideas of Tolkien and he amplifies them to a billion. So yeah, he's so without giving too much away. Since we last spoke, since we last been on last Saturday, what did you? What are your thoughts?
it's getting even more tense. Mara is basically going to be going on a journey to find out more about basically the black robes and the assembly of magicians. So yeah, she's going to be going on a journey. So it's at a point where it's an adventurous kind of point in the book. So I'm really looking forward to finding out.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Oh yes. Oh yes.
so
Yeah, you are.
hopefully I didn't give
No,
away too much.
no, no, you haven't. And it's a crucial part of the story,
Yeah.
and I mean a crucial part of the story, which links into later on in the series of books.
Yeah.
So it's a crucial point. It's literally a crucial point, and you're going to be saying, "Oh shit, I didn't see that coming."
Yeah. I really wanted to read more. I did. I have to like I said before, I've kind of slowed down and I gotta start taking better care of myself, health wise. I have to.
Yeah,
So I've kind of slowed down. Like I said, I'm just trying to like immerse myself in the book and read um, at a little bit slower pace so then I can absorb
yeah,
it more. So
yeah, yeah. It's well, yeah. You got to look after yourself. You got to look after yourself.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, it's yeah. That's the thing with Feist. He's written the average size of the book is, especially in the paperback, it's around about 500 pages plus
yeah,
in his books, and sometimes you need to like sort of like you might want to like sort of like brush through it to see what's going on, what's happening. But sometimes you need to like take your time and to actually read, sort of like really read it, if you know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah. Well, that's why I've slowed down too, right? Because I want to go fast, but this is just under 700 pages, and yeah, those first books, I went through them fast, but I did immerse myself. But they were smaller books. They were not as many pages as this one. So
Yeah,
the Empire, they're bigger. The
yeah,
Empire
I
books are
got you.
bigger.
You're
Oh yeah,
talking about yeah, you're talking just the Empire books are only talking over 2,000 pages in total,
yeah, yeah.
or well
So
over
I've
two
been
thousand pages.
so I've been trying to do at least a chapter a night. Some nights were a little less, depending, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, depending when I got started through the night. So yeah,
yeah. Yeah, because there has, I know I'm literally guilty of it. Where I'm going to bed, I'm going to do a bit of reading, probably around about 10, 15 pages, 20 pages, but it turns out to be 5 chapters.
yeah, that's what I was doing at the beginning. It was like half the book. Okay, I'm done half the book. Okay, 2 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning comes along, or 3 o'clock.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That is it.
So
I've been I can quite happily hold my hand up and say I've done that. I've done that about 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, yeah. We've talked about that. Yeah, and it can get you like that too. sometimes you don't realize until all of a sudden it's like you look at the time, because you can get so enwrapped in a book, especially these books, and it's like, where did the time go? So I've really had to like be mindful and slow down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's the thing with like with any sort of like fantasy books, fantasy novels. You do get so wrapped up, literally so wrapped up in in the not only the environment that some of these writers create, but the characters as well.
Yeah.
It's you just want to know what's going on. Where is this character going? What's the character development? Who the characters interact with, and so on and so forth. You just want to know. That's why sometimes I'm going off personal experience here. Sometimes I'd like I said, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning reading, and you take
Yeah.
about 5, 6 chapters there down the line, and it's just like thinking, one minute it's like nice and peaceful outside, next minute birds are chirping.
And the sun's coming up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, like I said before, I was dreaming about it. So
it does happen. It does happen. I've again, again, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So the 4 chapters that you've read, what did you make of them overall?
There was a lot packed in those 4 chapters. It was it is at a crucial point in the book. It was kind of like, is she going to do this? Is she going to go on this journey? Where is she going to go? Um, right now, she basically is figuring out what she's doing and where she's going to go. And um, yeah, so it's 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 a lot in those 4 chapters.
Oh yes, they. That's the thing with like once it's like with any book of vice, it starts off slow and slowly builds up, and then bang, everything hits the fan, and
Yeah,
everything's a go type of thing, and until like the end of the book, it's like a non-stop action.
yeah,
If you know what I mean, it's just like
yeah,
it's yeah, it's yeah, and like I said, you are definitely at a crucial point in the book to actually find out a lot of stuff.
yeah,
It's getting to the point now where everything starts to wrap up. Like everything starts to wrap up on Mara's end.
yeah,
If you know what I mean.
yeah. And in these last 4 chapters, she did find out quite a bit about some of the other characters in the books. She's found out quite a bit about, especially the Choja and the hive system. I'm not going to say because I don't want to give it away, but
Yeah,
that was a crucial part of it that she did find out, and you told me that it was going to be. So yeah, I read about that, and it's fascinating. Actually, it's very fascinating, and I can hardly wait to see how that is going to come into play, right? And how that's going to affect Mara's journey. And now
Yeah.
she's actually going on a journey.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm not going to. I'm not telling. I'm not going to tell you or anybody here. It's well put this way. Something's going to happen, and something's going to be massively uh, massive change for no. Well, no. All I'm saying is it's a massive change for everything. That it's anything to do with with the ceremony. It's a
Yeah.
massive change. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Because there was that uh, when she was talking to the Choja Queen, where something she kind of got some information. I'm not going to say what it is, but that's going to impact. I know that she's going to find out something about that, and um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to going forward in the book. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, once you've finished that, sort of the next sort of trilogy will be the Crondor books, which is like between the last few years of like the Mora story, and between that and the Prince of the Blood story, because
okay,
those three sort of it's a bridge between the Rift War saga, the Certain War, and the basically the start of technically the start of the Certain War saga, which is the Prince of the Blood. Even though that the Certain War saga is its own 4 book series, it's like the Condor books are sort of like the link, and it's like introduces some new characters within the well, technically they're not new characters. It's the some of the characters of a few minor characters, and which have sort of like been developed into something which later on you think if you jumped from like sort of like the Empire books to the Prince of Blood, the King's Buccaneer, and the Certain War Saga, it says, where the hell did these characters come from? The Crondor books are sort
yeah.
of like sort of like reintroduce a couple of things, a couple of characters within
Basically,
the
like a bridge between
yeah,
the.
yeah, and they'll also introduce a couple of new characters as well within the city within the series, which later on the characters will become. It's just like think, oh right, okay, right, okay.
Yeah.
It's sort of like so
Well, I'm excited to keep going on these books. So hopefully,
yeah,
everyone out there, check out Feist.
yeah. Rimini Feist.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to read them, start off with Magician. That's where it all starts. And then once you finish that, go to Silverthorn, and then on to Darkness of Sentinel. And then they're like Lisa's doing now, reading the Empire books. So
Yeah.
and
I'm glad that you um, mentioned to start these ones instead of the other ones, because
yeah,
when you look at them, the other ones come first. Um, but I'm glad I'm reading these ones first.
yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's usually when you look into at the beginning of the book, it's a list of books what that's Feist written. You got maybe his books comes first, and then you got with
Yeah.
Johnny Wirtz. Then you got like the what you call the legacy, the Reform legacy books, and then you got Johnny Wirtz with the Empire books, and then the three legacy books, Reform legacy, which is the Honored Enemy, Murder in Lamont, and oh god, I can't think of the other one. Honored Enemy, Murder in Lamont, and Jimmy the Hand. Those three books are linked to um, Magician and the Rift Wars cycle, which also includes because it's those three books are intertwined, interlinked with in between the Rift War cycle, the Rift War saga, I should say, and the Empire books, because if you as you know, all interlinked, those six those the Rift War saga and the Empire books all interlinked. So they threw up, so the bear came up with, oh, let's focus on a very Pacific storyline from those six books, and say, right, okay, and then that's how they came up with the books. So
Yeah.
they're not crucial to on an enemy is. So yeah, they're not exactly crucial to the overall plot line of the actual um, of the storyline going throughout the series, where you just I think it gives you it just fleshes the story out, the storyline out a little bit. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking
So
forward to reading
yeah,
to continuing reading these books. So
yeah, it's a wild ride. It's a proper full on wild ride. Now, can you see now why I love Feist?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said, take my money.
Oh
Yeah,
god, yeah.
it's
Every time, yeah.
yeah,
Every time I hear this, he's bringing a new book. He says, like I said, take my money.
Did you happen to order Jimmy the Hand
No,
or
not
not
yet.
yet?
Uh, not yet. That's the only book that I haven't read. Out of the series that's already been published. Um, eventually, I will get into town. I'm hoping to get into town sometime where I'm going to be. Yeah, I'm going to be getting into Sunderland, and actually going into the bookstore itself. One of my books, the local bookstore, to actually
Yeah,
order it.
yeah.
So
I miss the local bookstore. I miss that.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah,
dangerous to go in there.
yeah,
We used to have a used bookstore too, and it went out, and it was sad. It was just so sad. Yeah,
yeah. I love like bookstores anywhere.
yeah,
And I love going into sort of like the used ones as well, or the
yeah,
book marts,
yeah,
where the so yeah, it's like sometimes you find like a news, even though with these like used bookstores, you're thinking, oh, why are these in existence?
yeah,
You go to like the new. Sometimes these used bookstores will have like books that the new bookstores don't carry anymore. because it's out of print.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you do find some amazing books from there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we have thrift stores and stuff like that here that have used books and that, and I checked a couple of them out. But yeah, I at least then like the one had 25-cent books, so it was kind of cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you can find something that you like in there, which is, you go and you look, and if there's something there that you like, then 25 cents. I mean,
yeah,
can't beat
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll go into sort of like we sort of like do have like sort of like thrift stores here in the UK. But I know there's quite a few of the charity shops.
Mm,
A lot of the charities do have like shops here in the UK
yeah, same.
where people do.
Yeah,
So they sort of like people donate to the like charity where they might not be able to financially support them, but the way they do it is when they do sort of like people start replacing stuff. Sort of like, oh, this is still in good condition. I'll
yeah,
donate it to that particular charity,
yeah. We
to a
have
particular charity.
a place called the Restore. Basically, it's Habitat for Humanity store, and they have furniture, books, music, um, flooring, anything for building a house, lighting, houseware goods, that kind of stuff. And then there's another, they call it, I think, the boutique. And then it's basically all secondhand clothes and books and you name it there. And then we have the actual thrift store. And then let's see if that place. I think the one combined. It used to be two separate, and now it's together. Um, so yeah, there's like three main ones that we have in town. So, which
Yeah,
is cool, right?
yeah,
And you can find clothes that are like new, $5, $10, whatever. If it's um, something really fancy, it'll be $10, $15. But
yeah,
why not, right?
yes, yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've been into like charity shops where I've picked up purchased brand new furniture,
Yeah.
purchased brand new like like brand new furniture for next to nothing. Um, one of the wardrobes, like two wardrobes actually, two different charity shops, and yeah, only like
Yeah.
35 pound, but 35 pound each,
Mm.
and it's just it's a solid pine wardrobes, and
Mm.
I think I bet. And it's like if you bought them new, you're talking about three times that, four times that.
Yeah, I was just gonna
I
say
was,
probably here it would be $300-$400, maybe more, $500-$600,
yeah,
for solid wood, like solid oak, solid pine, solid. And then because a lot of the stuff now is that particle board, and it's so heavy, and it's not real. Like it's not real wood.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
that pressed particle board, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah,
if you can find something that's actual hardwood,
yeah.
you know,
Proper wood.
yeah, proper.
Yeah, proper wood. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah. I've like I said, it's like yeah, it's like like I said, it's like basically it all depends. It all depends when you go to a charity shop or a thrift store or whatever it is. it all depends what you're looking for and what day you're going,
Oh yeah.
because they all it
Yeah.
like I said, it's like they're getting new stuff in every single day. People donating, or they get always get new stock in every single day, and they're
Yeah.
always sort of like, like I said, it all depends what you're looking for, and also it depends on what they got in on that particular day that you do go in.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you could
I was just gonna say, and I've donated quite a bit of stuff that I no longer needed, right? And if somebody else can use it, then awesome. Like, yeah.
yeah, yeah, I've donated quite a bit. Um, Books that I've read, and I've said, right, I've read that series. I donated to the charity shops, and it's sort of like, yeah, it helps. It not only it helps, like also like it helps like sort of like not putting stuff into the landfill, but it
Oh yeah.
sort of like helps. It helps somebody who is looking for something,
Yeah.
and it also helps out the charity as well because it
Exactly.
raises very much needed funds
Yeah.
to what they're doing.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win situation for everybody at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. Well, that's what they say
So
here. It's like reduce, reuse, recycle, right? So it's I try to do that as much as I possibly can. Like any of the paper stuff, it ends up going into recycling. Here, like I know in the States, they don't have bottle recycling, but here in Canada, we have where you can take your pop bottles and whatever and your milk jugs. Of course, you have to pay a deposit on it, but then you end up getting it back, right? When you take the stuff in. Um,
yeah,
so yeah,
yeah,
if somebody can use something that you're no longer using, that's amazing, and it frees up room in your place too. So
yeah.
yeah,
It's like when I've been doing my I'm the same. Like I said, I'm the same way. Because I always try and like obviously try and support where I can. I buy if I'm looking for something. If I'm looking for something specific in like one of the charity shops, I would say, "Oh, I like that. I want to get that." Yeah, it might be like a couple of small items, like spending like a couple of quid. But at the end of the day, I'm sort of like helping out that specific charity
yeah,
uh, by uh, by buying a couple of items, whether it be actually that is from a charity shop, and it's a nice little glass bowl.
hmm, that's nice.
So only yeah, so I thought, yeah, I like it. It goes well with the deco behind us, like the paintwork.
Yeah,
So like I was like thinking, oh, I like that. So I bought it.
yeah,
So yeah, so nice little bit of glass that.
hmm,
So yeah,
yeah. You
same with like yeah,
yeah, a person can find like little treasures, um, that you can use. Or I always have that in my mind. Like, do I need that? Do like could I use that? But do I need it? Like,
yeah,
I'm trying, trying to be mindful, right? And
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
it's like yeah, it's like I said, yeah, because it I'm trying to like sort of like keep everything down to the minimum in my out where I live. And but when something just crops up and something like this, I was like, oh, that will go really well with what I'm going for within where I live. So yeah, it's like charity shop boy, charity shop boy.
Yeah.
inexpensive. I think I only
Yeah.
paid about a pound for this. And it's nice and it goes well with what I'm creating here.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah, and
so if I
it's pretty. It's very nice. It's like a
and
flower.
yeah, it is, yeah. It's sort of like
Yeah.
it's like six petal. Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, but it's like same with like when I've been doing my garden back yards for the American North American the North American audience. I sort of like try and recycle as much as I can. Like some of the stuff I've getting some decking for somebody ripped up the old decking and says put on Facebook, oh, does anybody want any decking? My brother basically turned and says, yeah, I'll have some, I'll take it, knowing full well I needed some decking to like do my garden up. So
Yeah.
I've got like in my garden, I've got like patio and stuff like that, and so I thought
Yeah.
I'll use it because I wanted to like do borders and stuff like that. So it's sort of like got it for free, so it stops. I thought stops the deck going into landfill.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and
They have a program kind of like that here too, where there's a Facebook group free for free stuff or to a good. I can't remember what it's called. It's a certain group that they put stuff for free, and they also have a program. Um, it's on the weekend, and like every once it gets nice out, they have where you put stuff out for free in front of your house, and people like you put your address in or whatever, and then they have a list online, and people can go around and see if if they need anything. They can go around and look and see like if you have anything that they need. So yeah, it's a
yeah,
good program that they have every year.
yeah, it's a good idea to be honest, because as the saying goes, one person's trash is another person's treasure.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
because you can basically pretty much recycle anything. People
Hmm.
might think, oh yeah, that's just yeah, that's a piece of grutty wood. But like prime example, I've got like around about what a couple of square feet, a couple of about what about 20 square meters of decking, and I've done a lot with it. Out of all that decking, I've made borders, did this, did that, and it's just like it saves it going into the landfill,
Yeah.
and but I made it into something that a bit more. I've turned it from being just decking um, into like borders. Like I put like you know what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
it's yeah it's yeah I stopped it from going into the landfill, and I've repurposed it into
Yeah.
something different.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing for the environment. Um, oh, I was so sad to see about Pixie's, the trees behind her place and the bees, and um, that was disheartening to see that.
Oh my god, yeah, and highly illegal.
Yes, but then
Highly,
yeah, she did say that um, in the one post that supposedly they did check for
yeah, right. Well,
for yeah, that's the thing. Did they? I don't know.
doubt that.
So,
Highly doubt it.
and
Highly doubt it.
her bees were that was in their flight path, so they were all discombobulated, like wondering what was going on.
Yeah.
And so hopefully they come back.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. If
Yeah.
you're wondering what who we're talking about, Pixie, the crap goth. A couple of days ago, she posted up a video where she was rudely awakened by the noise of chainsaws. Where she lives, there was like a big field with extremely mature trees there, and she shot out of bed, saying, "What the hell is going on?" When she found when she went ran outside to see what was going on, the well, put it this way, I can see why. Yeah, she got really, really, really angry. Um, where this landscape company was under contract from this big housing development, was chopping trees down, clearing the land for new housing. So she basically rang the local council. The council says because it's the nesting season, not only for birds uh, and for birds and everything, which is you're not supposed to touch trees or anything with any like shrubs or anything with nesting birds in.
Yeah.
And well, put it this way, in this country, all species of bats in the UK are highly protected because of the endangered species. So, and there were bats living in the
Yeah.
roosting in the trees, and
Yeah.
once
Owls.
the trees,
Yeah.
yeah,
All types of
everything.
birds. Yeah. And then her bees being
Yeah, yeah,
uh, that was their flight path, and they were just starting to get active. Her hives were getting really active, and then to all of a sudden be um, have them cutting down the trees.
yeah, yeah. For anybody who wants to check out the crap goth, um, please do, please do. She wants Pixie. She wants to get to 20,000. So everybody, go check out the crop goth. She does post up a lot of different types of videos within on the channel. So
Hmm.
yeah, and check out the destruction of trees on just behind her just behind where she lives.
Yeah, and it's not
And
only it's destruction of nature, um, along with the birds and the bats and the owls and her bees. I mean, bees are endangered right now, and
yeah,
any disturbance of bees should be illegal.
yeah,
Like they should be. Um,
yeah,
I don't know if they're going to get a fine or whatever, but um, some of those big developments, they don't care. They'll take the fine. Um, it's just disheartening to see nature being disrupted and destroyed like that.
yeah. Uh, yeah, it's just like I hope that they are going to get absolutely screwed over, big time.
Yeah.
I want to see them get. I want to see like basically I want to see them done at the full extent of the law,
Yeah.
full extent of the law, because I know Pixie and Spanky got a lot of stuff on camera.
Yeah.
I've been wanting destruction of nature.
Yeah.
I do hope that the police do hope that the police will prosecute
Yeah,
in a big
because
way.
the more eyes that she can get on that video, and that is like she needs that exposure to get the word out on that. So anything that we can do to help.
So please head on over to the Crop Goth. I'll put the link in the description in the chat there. So please go over to the Crop Goth and please subscribe to Pixie and to
because
spread the word.
We love Pixie, and she's a friend of the community. So any help that we can give her, we'll gladly help.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. She's been through enough already.
That's right.
Which we won't see here. Head on over to the Crop Goth and let her explain.
Yeah.
She's been through a lot, and she doesn't need this shit.
That's right. Yeah. So hopefully we can get some more eyes on it and get her some more subscribers and that. So
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So go subscribe to the Crop Goth. Please head on over. She's an amazing human being. Amazing human being. So please show some support to Pixie and the Crop Goth. So please do, please. So moving on. But first, let's go into the boys' room.
Okay.
I'll be back
All
in a minute.
All right. Okay, we're gonna do a little grift here again. Please, replay crew, please hit that like, share, subscribe, do all those YouTubey kind of things. It really helps the channel if you can comment. So hopefully you guys are liking the bands that we bring to you every week. Hopefully all the bands that we showed today are in the description of this video. So replay crew, we really love you. So hit that like. And if there's any bands that you want us to check out, do a comment, and we'll try and do a review, try and get them on the show. So hopefully you guys are liking the bands that we're bringing to you. So hopefully Elle will be back soon. So guys, hit that like, share, subscribe. Really helps. So the bands that we did today, they'll be in the description of this video. We did Glostick, Simone Simmons, Evergrey, Mason Hill, which is awesome, Die So Fluid, which is another awesome band, LA band, and Thalia, French quartet, Vision Empire. So hopefully you guys are liking the bands that we're showing every week. Like I said, if there's any bands that that you'd like us to feature either on for a review. And if you are a band, give us a shout. Tell us about your band. If you want to have an interview with Al, yeah, leave a comment. Just let him know.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back. I'm doing a grift again, so.
Jeez. Yeah. Spank the like, smash the subscribe.
Yeah.
I do like good spanking.
Good to
Or the
know.
like. Yeah. Well, I've just I don't know if you've been hearing about the Godzilla. There's another Godzilla and Kong film coming out in a couple of years' time.
Oh,
It's been confirmed by
okay.
Legendary, and also the sort of like the redesign of Godzilla as well. It's been confirmed in the new law of Godzilla. He's gone leaner, meaner, and he's gone pink.
No, he's got pink. Is it a no? Really?
Yeah, in the new film. The reason is that he killed Tiamat, one of the Titans, unwillingly sort of like sacrificed itself to help Godzilla. And Godzilla, like in the King of the Monsters, where Mothra sacrificed herself, and you see Mothra essence going into Godzilla to help defeat King Ghidorah.
Okay.
That's why he's had like a sort of like a redesign of Godzilla. Godzilla had to redesign the way it's a bit more serpentine
Okay.
elements, and he absorbed with not only did Tiamat actually essence went into Godzilla. Godzilla also
The powers.
from what
Yeah.
he's absorbing. He's absorbing a lot more radiation as well.
Oh, okay.
That's what the feed on is radiation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why it's went pink.
Well, that's cool. It's almost like Highlander. It's
There's in a way,
a little.
there's only a little bit like Highlander. If you don't know if you don't know what we're talking about, and God, they've been out for 40 years now. In Highlander, the story is there's a race of immortals, and basically they go in through a battle of a one-on-one battle, and they've got to like remove the head to absorb their power and their knowledge. That's basically what Godzilla's been doing. Because Godzilla is basically the main titan that will balance everything out. Is the balance. So he will lean either way to sort of like whether it be for good or for evil. He will balance. He will balance balance out the thing. So it keeps the natural order of everything.
Yeah.
So basically that's what it does.
What?
If he thinks that a titan is stepping out of line, he will slap him down. He more than happy will take him out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that makes more sense when you said that it was going to be pink. I was like, why? So yeah, that makes more sense that it absorbed basically the essence. Yeah.
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 Yeah, so yeah, it's like I said, it's getting good. The monster verse, the legendary monster verse is getting good
Yeah.
because they're bringing in a lot more titans in, a lot more titans. Not only the established titans like from myth and legend, but also bringing in new titans as well,
Yeah.
like
That
the
makes
Warbat.
that makes me wonder how in Monarch how the next season's gonna be, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
this is what they're doing, like that really makes me wonder how they're
yeah.
gonna.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you look at if myself and Lisa have watched the first season of Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. In the series, it's between when it first starts, it was 2015, a year after Godzilla. It's Bryan Cranston
Yeah.
version, the first one in the Legendary. It's a year after the San Francisco, um, and well, after the Godzilla versus the Mutos. Um, and it's in between that there, the 2014 film and the 2019 film Godzilla King of Monsters. It's in that 4 year, basically 5 year, technically 4 year period. But from if you ever watched Godzilla versus Kong, um, in that movie there was like a different organization came about, and it's this in Monarch King of the Monarch Legacy of Monsters. It's sort of like the start of that particular organization, Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah.
So with Mecha Godzilla, because if you ever watch that, the end of the King of the Monsters and the beginning of Godzilla versus Kong, there's the company who actually got one of the heads of Ghidorah, and they actually transfer Dr. Serizawa. His son works for that company, and he hated Godzilla because of it,
Uh,
because of what, because he devoted Dr. Serizawa devoted his more time in studying Godzilla and the Titans, so he didn't spend too much time with his son. So
okay.
when he, so uh, when Mechagodzilla came operational, basically, yeah, it was like, yeah. So in the second season. It's going to be about that particular organizer. I can't think of the name at the minute. Apex. That's it. Apex.
Ah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds familiar. I was trying
Yeah.
to remember too.
Yeah. So
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen that movie, so it's been yeah. I
yeah.
might have to do a find them find them again wherever they are on streaming. Rewatch some of them.
Yeah. I want to. I've got. Which I did get Kong Skull Island. But from what I've been told, it's coming on to Godzilla and Kong, New Empire is coming on to general release. So whether it will be straight or it will be on streaming services or physical release on DVD, stuff like that. So I'm going to that's going coming up next week, I believe. So I'm going to get that. I'm going to watch it. want to
Cool.
buy it.
Cool. Yeah.
It's a pity Curry's not here. I did invite Curry on to the stream about talking about like the sci-fi, to talk about sci-fi. Or she will say, "Hey,
Oh.
Curry, if you're watching on the replay,
Yeah.
wish you were here."
Yeah. Yeah, because she knows quite a bit about SG1. I love SG1. Stargate, if anybody is not familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched the movie. I watched the series, both of them. So yeah.
Yeah. I need to watch Atlantis
Atlantis.
and yeah.
Yeah,
And
I watched them all.
yeah.
The one guy. I'm trying to remember his name. He was the Canadian of the team, and I would laugh every time because they would make fun of him, and it would be like,
Yeah.
oh, he's the Canadian. I'd be like,
Yeah.
kind of chuckling to myself, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's got like quite a few, I know Atlantis has got like a few big name actors in that,
Hmm.
which is like Robert Carlyle, better known for like the Full Monty and a few other things, Trainspotting 1 and 2, and it's got Jason Momoa in it as well in Atlantis.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'll to actually catch up with because apparently, where from what Crew was saying last week, is that there's going to be Amazon is going to be doing the SG1 a reboot of
Yeah.
SG1,
Yeah.
the TV series, not the film, because that's been shelved.
Yeah.
From what Curry was saying, so
Yeah, the
so
series was good. I if they get, like, she was mentioning something about getting the same actors, but I don't.
yeah, yeah,
But I guess we'll have to see, right? How it
yeah,
is.
yeah. From what Curry was saying, I know that Richard Dean Anderson is pretty much retired from acting now, but I know Tilk, Carter, and Daniel might come in to actually reprise the roles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know that Don S. Davis, who played the general, the guy who was in charge, I know he died a good few years back, so he
Yeah.
can't for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But it's like I know the doctor still. I know the doctor might reprise a role. Same with Carter, Tilk, and Daniel. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see. We'll see what it'll be like.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes. I'm hoping. I just hope against all hope that I don't mess it up. I hope that Amazon doesn't mess it up like that abomination, that Lord of the Rings, Power of the Ring, Power of whatever it is, $1 billion worth of fucking shit.
Yeah. I gave it a chance. I watched it, but
Yeah. That was a bomb. I watched the first 2 episodes of it, and it's just like it sort of like had promise. It had promise, but after I watched the second episode of it, I was just like, "This is a little shit."
yeah. I stuck it out and watched it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. So
yeah. It's just
I try and give things a chance.
yeah. Well, I wanted to do say try and watch the first 2 episodes if you don't get if you don't personally get it after the first 2 episodes, don't which is right really. I didn't get it. Like I said, it had promise. It
Yeah.
did have promise because it was sort of like a prequel to the Lord of the Rings. Like actually it was actually the prequel to the Hobbit. But it's
Yeah.
just like I was just like no, I can't get into it. I literally can't get into it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. If you can't get it, then
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I tried.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've recently, I've been seeing photos of the Fall Guy, the $6 million man, the $6 million man. I can't think of his name. Um, the guy, the actor who played Fall Guy in the 80s TV show. Um, I can see him. Anyway,
Lee
there's a new
Majors?
film. Lee
Lee
Majors, that's
Majors.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a new film coming out of the Fall Guy. That looks interesting. That looks interesting.
I can't remember who went to see it.
I don't know if it was. Did Andy Signal go and see it,
Um, it was
or
either
was it?
Andy or Wancho, or was it Lewis? I know they
Uh,
went. I know he went to see the Planet of the Apes.
yeah,
I had tickets. But there was no way I was going 3 hours one way.
yeah. Oh,
I had
uh,
two tickets to the premiere, and it was in Calgary,
yeah.
in an IMAX theater.
Oh, yeah.
So
That looks.
that would have been 6 hours
Yeah,
driving
and
time.
then yeah, and then like how long the movie is,
Hmm.
and then yeah, driving back.
No, I
Much
heard
it
it
does
was
look
really
good.
good, but it was just
Yeah,
yeah.
because it in the with in the prequels to with Caesar, that was just like it was going through the like how Planet of the Apes came about, how the backstory and all the leading up to the original Planet of the Apes with Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
Now they are at the point where Charlton Heston comes in, if you know what I mean. They're actually caught up to from what I've been told.
Yeah.
After the new film is actually where Charlton Heston comes in. Yeah, Charlton Heston's character comes in.
Yeah.
So that's going to be good to actually see that.
Yeah. I would have been nice to see it, but if I could have teleported,
Yeah, do a Star Trek.
then it might have worked. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think we were streaming that day too. I think it was a Saturday, wasn't it? Like last Saturday,
yeah. I
or
think so.
what
Yeah,
day was, or was it Monday? I can't remember, but it was one of the days.
yeah,
If
yeah,
I could have teleported, then yeah.
yeah. Uh, yeah, it's a shame. Like, yeah, that's the thing with like a lot of these premieres, sort of like in like different countries. You're thinking, oh, I would really love to go and see this movie at a premiere, but when it's like run about 3, 4, 5 hours away, you're just like thinking, if it's like somewhere, if it's somewhere where you can easily get to, then yeah, you would
Yeah.
jump at the chance.
Well, if it was in town here, because we have a theater in town, but not a big IMAX theater. Like even if it would have been Edmonton, but Calgary, it's 2.5, 3 hours away, and then that's just one way, right? And then you got to drive back. Like you said, it's the 3 hours or whatever it is for the film, right? By the time you get home, you got to make sure you leave early enough because if there's traffic, then you gotta okay, so you get the tickets free, and then you gotta pay. You want to get popcorn and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
they'll get you somehow.
Yeah. It can be a bit annoying, especially when you really want to go and see a film or see a premiere of a film that you've been really interested in.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's annoying, especially when you got to travel. It's okay to go
Yeah.
like it's about an hour away. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can easily, you quite easily do it.
yeah. Well, then that's only 2 hours, right? Driving. So instead of like, because that
Six.
would be, yeah, because then that would, oh my goodness, that,
Yeah.
because then you might as well stay over, because, right? But by the time the movie's done, because it started at 7, so by
Yeah.
the time it's done, you're looking about 10 o'clock, right? And then you got to drive
Yeah.
home. So it'd probably be like
One,
1
2 o'clock in
o'clock
the
in
morning.
the,
Yeah.
depending on traffic, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah. It is. Yeah. I've done that when I've went to see bands and stuff like that. Well, festivals I've been to is like you're talking. By the time you plan out the route and plan out what time you go, what time, like how you actually get to the venue and stuff like that.
yeah.
You start off around about what, uh, say for instance, I went down to Milton Keynes to Ozfest '98, and I travelled down to Yorkshire. This was like I said, 1998. This is before I moved down to Yorkshire. Travelled down to Yorkshire the day before. Got up around about 6 o'clock because the venue opened up. The Milton Keynes Ball opened up at 10. So to get
Yeah.
everybody in, to literally get everybody in for the show starts at the festival starts at midday. So we were up at 6 o'clock in the morning, piled in the car, drove down to Milton Keynes from Yorkshire, and we were there just before about 9:45, and it took about what 2.5 hours drive down. And by the time we left, this was just before 11 o'clock at night. We didn't get back until about what 2 o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah. And that,
it was a
then
proper
you're
long day.
tired. Yeah. And then you're so tired. Um,
Yeah.
and I mean, there's all different costs, right? Now it's gas and you got to add it all up and
Yeah.
fuel is not cheap now.
No, I know. Well, tell us about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's people in especially in the US is just, oh, I can't believe the gas is like $7 a gallon. Try living in the UK. You're talking you're talking around about at least well where I live you're talking around about $10 a gallon.
Really?
10
Wow.
10 US dollars a gallon.
Wow.
So
Because we're sitting at we go by liters, right? I think we're at 149.9 $1.49.9 per liter, and there's basically. I guesstimate by saying may as well say 4 liters, right? For a gallon. I'm thinking of a jug of milk, a gallon of milk, right?
Yeah.
So and that's 4 liters. So yeah, it's about $6 a liter, or yeah, $6 a gallon. About that,
Yeah.
yeah. And we
It's
have a refinery an hour away, but we don't have um, what do they call it now? We have the refinery, but we don't have the basically the where they make the fuel, right?
yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's like there's 4.5 liters in a gallon in the UK measurement. There's 4.5 liters in a gallon,
okay,
and um, it's one for gas, not diesel, gas for petrol or benzene or whichever you want to pronounce it,
yeah,
is £1.42 a litre. So so you're talking what? Uh, what's that? £5.60. So you're talking around about £5.60. You're talking £6.30 for a gallon. And if you think that over, you're talking close to $10, between $9 and $10 a gallon.
okay. Because that's like what 6.39. Because if it's one, I'm trying to figure this out. Got a calculator, and then
Yeah,
that's
so
it's yeah,
yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap at all.
yeah.
And diesel itself, you're talking 152 a litre, £1
It's
52 a
one
litre.
here. It's one. I think it's like 20 cents more per diesel here, which is crazy because a lot of people ended up going to diesel because they thought they would be saving money. It's it's I think 169.9 per liter here,
Yeah,
and it,
in a way, diesel does save you money, but because it's like it doesn't. It's sort of like when it's injected in the engine, it's a fine sprayer. Like you don't need that much because it
yeah,
does, and but in the long run, it saves you money. But when it's like, but I don't know if you've heard about it, by the car manufacturers in Europe falsified the readings of the
yeah,
emissions a good few years ago. So
yeah.
of the
Volvo,
diesel,
Volvo was a big one.
yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
Volkswagen, Audi, you name it, they all falsified the readings, saying, "Oh, diesel, it's all clean. We've got the engine." Yeah, right one. Yeah, right one. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big thing.
Those injectors are not cheap either if they fail. My dad had a diesel truck, so the injectors themselves were expensive.
Yeah,
If you had to get injection work done, it was a pretty penny.
they're all good. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
get running the car like the modern cars now. I'm not talking about the cars from about what 35, 40 years ago. The modern cars now is just like they're expensive. They're expensive to run, especially like when you got especially when you got to do like if something fails or doing general maintenance on the car. It's
A
expensive.
lot of a lot of it is computer. It's not like the old school work. Now, if something goes wrong with the computer, it all has to be diagnosed, and it's so expensive.
Where gone are the days where, excuse me, gone are the days where you can easily just where everything was just pure and simple, and it's you can say, oh, there's something rattling in the car. Oh, it could be this, it could be that. And you can easily change. You go into the local parts place and just like say, I want this, this, and this. It says, oh, there you go. You can do it yourself. But now you go to the garage and get plug it up to a computer and get it diagnosed.
Yeah, you can get the code readers and stuff, and see what what the code says, and you can, but then it's actually doing the work, right?
Yeah.
So it can get very expensive.
It is.
Yeah.
There's my sister just spent just shelled out for a new clutch in a car. Just for the part alone was over £600.
Oh, wowzers!
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is just for the part itself.
Yeah.
That's not
And then
that's not in, then
yeah.
then she had to pay for the labour
Yeah.
to get it fixed.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not cheap. It's not
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah. Well, I was lucky. Um, my brother my brother that passed away, he was really good with electronics and stuff, right? But my other brother, he was really good with mechanics and stuff. So um, my first car was a Mustang, and he rebuilt the motor in it for me. So I was lucky there. So yeah. I know.
Yeah.
The new vehicles, the insurance alone is expensive, right? Because it's a newer vehicle. Then you got to think all the maintenance and everything if something goes wrong. If you get an extended warranty, sometimes that helps, but there's so many things,
Oh
so many
God, yeah.
things that go into it, right? Not only the the, the cost of gas just to go from A to B, but there's the maintenance, right? And the upkeep, and yeah.
It's like it's like I don't know what's like in Canada, but over here you got to by law you got to have insurance. You've got to have like what you call an MOT, which it's a yearly checkup thing. You got to take it to the garage and to a garage like a proper MOT garage where it's MOT basic stands for Ministry of Transport certificate to make sure is safe to drive on the road. And so you got to do it every year without fail.
We
Because
don't
if you don't,
we don't have that here. We have um, when you go to get your insurance done, if it's over 10 years old, you have to get an inspection done. They have to inspect it and make sure that it's roadworthy and your windshield is good. But we don't have like in the States, their emission testing is huge, right? Here we don't really have the emission tests. But yeah, it's basically when you go to register it, is when you have to make sure that it's good, and then every year after that it's fine. Like you don't have to do it every year. So unless you're if you're in an accident, and then you have to go through that kind of stuff, right, and see to make sure that it's roadworthy and whatnot. But other than that, you don't have to go every year.
Yeah, it's with the law in the UK. If you buy a brand new car from a dealership, you don't have to pay MOT for 3 years because it's a brand new car.
Yeah.
You get 3 year leeway. So once it hits 3 years old,
Yeah.
then you go to get an MOT every year to make sure that it's roadworthy. It's not just the emissions, it's the brakes, it's the lights, it's the
Oh
exhaust,
yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
everything you can actually think of
Yeah.
to make sure it's roadworthy, and you've got to do it every single year.
Well, that's
Every single year.
yeah. Um, in a way, that's pretty smart because I know there's a, there's a lot of vehicles here that you go, oh my god, it's like how is that thing still on the road?
Yeah, he's the kicker for you. He's the kicker. If you've got a car that is 40 plus years, right?
Yeah,
40 plus years old, you don't need an MOT. But it's advised, but you don't need one.
but that doesn't make sense.
Yes or no? Exactly, exactly. It's
So if
it's
you have an antique, 25 years here. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember how it works here. I think it's 25 and older. It's classified as an antique. I'm trying to think. So if you, how does that work?
it's what you call it. It's what you call a classic. It's a classic. Proper. Some people call say if it's a 25 plus year 20 to 25-year old car, it's called a classic,
Ah, okay, yeah.
right?
That's probably
But
and then over that is antique. I was trying to
yeah,
remember.
and it's a, yeah, and if it's a 40 plus year old car, you do it's tax exempt and you don't need an MOT. But the Ministry of Transport will turn around and say it is advisable to get one. Not only just to keep you, not only to keep the owner straight, but it's also to say to if you do get pulled over by the police or some government agency,
Yeah,
you can turn around and say, look, it's everything is in order, everything is in order. There's the
yeah,
paperwork. There's the thing. You can see that everything's running fine because basically, if you don't have an MOT or insurance or whatever, it's an instant seizure of the car.
yeah,
It's you get taken away and crushed, regardless.
yeah. Well, we need here. You have to have your registration and your insurance. You have to have a certain amount of. I think I think it's 1 million liability on it. Minimum. You have to have 1 million on it. Um, and then over and above that, but you have to make sure you have that 1 million liability on it. Um, but yeah, you have to have your registration and insurance.
Yeah,
Um,
we in over here we call the registration the logbook to see who actually owns it.
yeah,
So
yeah,
so yeah, you go up. If you do get pulled over, you go out. It's what if you do get pulled over, you got it's what you call it, and you got say the police say, oh, there's something wrong, and you say right, you got to have a producer issue you a produce like a ticket here. You go produce all your documents for the car, and you go to your local police station to say there's all the I've got say for instance, I say I drove. and I might have my license on us, but I don't have like the insurance, I don't have the registration, the logbook. And so they said, right, okay, I can see you've got your license, but you don't, because nobody really carries around the registration and the insurance documents and the MOT with them all the time, because basically, because the car crime in this country is absolutely ridiculous. So if the criminals got like the logbook, they can quite easily like send it off to the to the organisation to actually controls all the cars and vehicles. They can easily easily sort of like change the logbook over to like a different person without the
Yeah.
police. So the police would say, "Oh, right, okay, get your documents. You got 14. You got three. What, however it is, uh, before you and you say, right, there's me document. You go to your local police station. Says, look, there's me. There's my license. There's my registration. There's my insurance. There's the MOT." And you
Yeah.
say, "Oh, right, okay, everything's fine. Bye. Get lost. Go here. Don't want to know you. Go here."
Yeah, here
So
you have to produce your license, your insurance, and your registration. They do tell you to carry it on your person, not to leave it in your vehicle, but um, you will get a ticket if you don't have it on you, and then you have to take it in and show them. Like if you don't have it on you, sometimes if the cop is being a bit of a B word,
yeah,
he can seize your vehicle. He can impound your vehicle and tell you.
yeah.
And
Oh,
tell you.
gotcha.
So yeah.
We do have those in this country. It's a what you call a full-on jobs worth.
Okay, that's a good one. So
Yeah,
yeah.
more.
Uh,
I would say most traffic cops are pretty sort of like, right, okay, as long as you produce your documents, you can go. You know what I mean? It's like you
yeah.
find some of them will, if you like go, if you do speeding, you say they will have a word with you and say
Yeah.
tone it down a little bit, and say, if you do it again, if I catch you doing it again, I will sort of like will have to do something about it. And say, you know what I mean? They let you go on the way, but some of them are complete and utter. How can I put this?
A-holes.
I was going to say jobs worth,
Okay.
but I was, you know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, being total bastards who will just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I usually behave myself though. I like I said, I used to race, so that was on the track, not on the streets.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's not cheap running a car or any vehicle for that matter.
Yeah. But if you maintain your vehicle well and you know, it's better than letting it get to the point where all of a sudden it needs so much and yeah, it's best to try and keep ahead of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, Lisaboo, it's getting for 2 hours, 20 minutes here. So, it's think about starting wrapping things up. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
We could
So,
probably talk
guys,
all night.
oh, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, good. We could. So, yeah. guys, if you sort of like what was here, you saw here, spank the like, smash the like, share, comment, and all good jazz. And please check out the bands that we reviewed today. All the links are there down in the description. And what please check them out, and then come back and say, oh yeah, yay or a nay. So yeah, and please go check out the Crap Goth. Please check out. We high well basically we want you to go over and subscribe to the Crap Goth. The link is in the chat there. It's youtube.com/@ the Crap Goth. So yeah, she is a pixie. Is a brilliant, brilliant, amazing woman. So go check her out. And yeah, any final words before we sort of like sign off?
Just much love to everybody, and give your family, friends lots of hugs and kisses. And don't drink and drive.
It's a full-on dick move. we want you back here safe and sound, and yeah,
Right.
to watch. Yeah. So yeah, don't drink and drive. So anyway, guys, catch you all later.